So here is another live video. Welcome to my little, well, o'clock at night, I guess. This is an impromptu haul. I went to Salvation Army today, and they had a 25% off the hard goods, and that also went for jewelry. But I didn't really stop to buy the jewelry. I was more looking for vintage hard goods, and they had 50% off purple. So I think I got some nice things. To start off with this piece here, this isn't going to be for sale, but the resale value on this would probably be from $25 to $45. This is a signed piece called SC for the initials, and I cannot find. I believe this is a Mexican pottery or Mexican tourist piece, but it is a toucan with a very beautiful beak and flowers on the back. And like I said, the price was, I think, about $6. So it's not a piece that I often see, but it's very beautifully done with this beautiful glaze. And there would have been a sticker here, but I don't know the full name of the artist. There seems to be other works. I'm not sure what the hole is for it, but it does tell me that it's hollow. But he's very, very darling here. So there he is. And he's about, I want to say from the beak to the tail feathers, about 9 inches, and then he's about 5 inches tall. So there's that. And then there was a Anchor Hawking. I didn't know Anchor Hawking did these, but this is very nostalgic for me. I did not grow up with this, but usually it would have like 6 little pitchers or glasses to go with it. It does say right here, the Walt Disney Company. And normally this would have glasses to go with it and a lid. It looks like this can sell between $12 to $15, and there was 25% off, so about $2.97, I think. All in all, not bad. And I thought I would maybe lot this up with the Disney glasses that I got, so then I could probably sell it as a mixed set, and I would put that in there. And then I always try to make it a point to find like a tea and mug set, which does generally well for me. I like to kind of replace things that have been sold. So this was 2 and this was 2. These were not half price or whatever. But I like finding the Kent pottery. I would have probably found more and probably would have sold a set of 4, but I can only find the 1 set. It's very frustrating to find like the saucer in another place and the cup in another place. It's just all over the place. But you know, they go through so many things. So just depending on this, I'm going to try 25 for this set. But it's a very lovely, there are no chips, no cracks, nothing missing. It is what is called Kent pottery. I believe they are English, so I just thought that was very, very adorable and cute. And a good size tea, so there's that. And then the first thing I found when I came in was on the end caps. This was also 25% off, but I found these beautiful like stork vases, swans, and there is a mark here. So this would say Marcelo Pranau. And I've been kind of finding birds. I kicked myself because there was an Avon perfume bottle in the form of a peacock, and that recently sold for like $20. I mean, they can sell from anywhere from $12 to $20, but it was like $1.97, and I kicked myself for not picking it up. It was a really pretty piece. Generally, I avoid things by Avon, but then there are some things by Avon that can sell. I just don't know those are yet. But this didn't have any chips or cracks. I looked it over pretty well. Um, but this was about $4. So, and then it says Peru. So this is Peruvian pottery. Cannot speak tonight. But I found this for about $39.99 on eBay right now, and there are like 5 people watching it from that listing. I haven't put this one up today. I just got these today. And then this was the same one, and this was about 3. I just really liked both of them. There was something really special that it was telling me about this. Like, it kind of almost reminded me of an Egyptian, uh, like the Egyptian birds, but I knew that it was more probably Mexican and Peruvian. So these are storks, I believe, and the other ones was called like a swan vase. Um, but this is about 6 inches tall, and the other one's about a couple of inches shorter from that. So, like I said, these seem to go individually for about 20 to 39.99. So not a bad investment for that, I think. It might sell for half of that if I put it up there, but I'm going to try and see what happens. And then I think, and then I looked around because they had a lot of things. They had a really cute teapot, but it was like $100, and it was something really special. And it seemed really odd to me that it was out there on the store shelf. And so I'm like, as hailing down a person because I sometimes have a hard time reading like the numbers and stuff. So I'm like, does this say 100? And she's like, oh, yes, it does. And I'm like, do you need to go ahead and put that behind the counter? Because I'm afraid someone's going to steal that, especially it was for an ironstone teapot. And I don't think ironstone teapot, I was just looking at the comps tonight. I don't think ironstone teapots or coffee pots sell for that much. It's more like $25 to $40. So I don't know why it was selling for like 100. So anyway, it's kind of interesting how they work. I mean, they do their research, but I don't know if it is based off of solds or the asking price. Because resellers do that too, and it's just an interesting thing to learn from. So this I picked up. This was a chocolate lab, and it says chocolate lab here. This is from the 1990s by a artist called Barbara Augello. I might be saying that wrong. But my grandfather had, I think, a chocolate lab, and he was just very cute and very nice. He would fetch the mail, so just kind of nostalgic for me. These seem to be selling from, or asking price of $15 to $28. It was $4.97, so I thought that was not a bad deal. It seemed very well kept and just nicely done. I don't think this is really used, and it still has like the stopper there. So I'll try asking thinking of how much to ask for this as I'm still doing some research tonight. And then the last thing I kind of picked up were 2 things. This was purple, so this was about $3 that I picked up, but this is a Limoges CH Fields piece. And I just want to say that this is kind of like a vanity tray. That's how it feels like to me. There is some gold gloss, I think, on the edge there, but there are no chips and no cracks. So I think it's really nice. I'm seeing like $18 to $20 for that. So we'll see. And I don't know if it's hand painted. Usually when I see something like that, it'll say hand painted or not. But and then I picked up this bowl. This was $2.90 something, and I picked it up because it says Italy Vietri Incorporated, and it is a company. I did a lot of research on this tonight, and I didn't think that I was going to find the pattern. As you can see, that there are 3 fishes right there, It's about 11 inches, and I looked through replacements.com, and I could only find one serving bowl as what this came up was, but that was about 13 inches according to replacements.com. I'm not sure what to price it at because they can go anywhere from like $45 to $120, and it's just or almost, I saw one for almost 200. So I don't know if it's like a rare pattern or something, because I have only found this in a replacements.com, but nothing on eBay except for, because I went and I tried the lowest to the highest, and I think the highest was like 120, and then the lowest for something similar, they had either chickens or just like one fish. I just feel like this was kind of an interesting pattern. I've never really seen an Italian piece like this, but it is handmade. So I've been kind of picking up a little bit more of Italian pieces, and I was talking to a lady at the checkout when I was getting my things, and she was telling me that she used to live in Italy and that she used to see these kinds of things hand painted all the time. So I'm thinking that maybe this is also hand painted. And it doesn't say you put this through the dishwasher or anything. For hand painted things like that, I would just normally wash by hand. But I'm not sure what to put this at because the pattern is Fish Fish by Beatrice. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens, but it can be a very good brand, I think, to pick up. It just, for that kind of price, I feel like that would have to sit for a while, like 120 or even 50 or whatever. So we'll see what happens. But altogether, I think I spent about $36 to $38 for everything that we see here. So everything, yeah. There is one more thing. I was trying to look in the textiles, and they didn't have any scraps of cloth, like a gym shore or anything like that. But they had this folded up. This is a really pretty, beautiful cheetah. I think it's a cheetah. Table runner, and I don't know if it's like a Hobby Lobby brand or whatnot, or if it's just handmade. I tried looking comps on eBay, and there's nothing on this, so it's kind of like I don't know what kind of a price to put on this because I think it's super nice. It's nice and long. And it was about $4.75, I guess. But just really well done. So kind of an exotic look there. So that will be kind of interesting to research a little bit more, but we'll see. I almost feel like putting like $15 to $16 on it just to see what happens. Because I don't think I've ever seen a table runner like that before. And usually Kent Pottery is something that you can find these days at TJ Maxx or Home Goods, Marshalls, something like that. I browsed in their stores enough to know that. Although I haven't seen the Kent Pottery there for a while. But I think my favorite was the kind of realistic dog biscuit because it's got like an embossed raised edge there. And the bowl. The bowl is kind of a mystery to me, so I'll figure out what I can do with that. As far as sales, they're pretty slow, but I'm still stocking and putting a lot of things up. People have been getting a little bit views more. I put up the Disney pins. I did sell a set of china yesterday. I sold the Victorian teapot with the teacup. So with that, I was able to get some more stuff. But yeah, that's about it. And I'll probably just be listing for a while and just kind of sharing what I've been doing and stuff like that. So I hope you have a good day. And if you have any questions, please let me know. But yeah, and happy Halloween here very soon. Bye.